All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel again, man. Diddy's former assistant claims he had to cover up Mogul's alleged misdeeds. Uh, I talked about in another video how sometimes when you talk about things you had to do, you're basically incriminating yourself. Because most people are going to say, like, okay, so you helped him. You were doing this, you were doing that. It's one thing if you're being threatened, which I'm pretty sure he probably was, but at the same time, it's a slippery slope, right? We ain't gonna waste no more time. Let's jump right into it.
This is the first time that I'm speaking about it. It's something that I'll never forget, actually.
It's the brand new interview that could blow the Diddy case wide open.
He was responsible for Diddy's day-to-day life, so he is able to provide a lot of information about what that life was like. He goes into detail on extensive drug use.
For the first time, Diddy's senior executive assistant, Phil Pines, is revealing what he witnessed for 3 years.
Oh, this is the Pines guy. What was it called? The King Wild King Nights or something? I haven't watched that documentary, the other one that just came out. But yeah, he was the one I was talking about. Like, you're saying all this stuff. I'm gonna have to read these comments afterwards, because again, this is a very slippery slope, man, for you to mention all these things, and then the first thing people are gonna say is like you helped him. So let's see what he got to say.
Working for the jailed music mogul.
I think my life changed a lot from that day, and I've never really recovered from it.
But he says the term freak-offs was new to him.
And he also provides a lot of information about what we have come to know as freak-offs, but what Phil says were called Wild King Nights.
Right.
He gives a lot of information about these, what the setup for them required, what the cleanup for them was like, which is one of the most disturbing aspects.
We did not realize the extent of the darkness.
Journalist Mara Escampo interviewed the Diddy insider, who sued his former boss. Page civil suit filed in LA.
And I know you said he explained all of the items that were involved in these Wild King Nights. Did he mention who would participate as well?
A lot of them were unknown to him. He did mention that a lot of the women were very, very young as 20, not underage, but certainly young women.
Did Phil explain why he's speaking out now?
He said he's speaking out because he wants accountability and he doesn't want someone like this to run unchecked in the future.
The highly anticipated 30-minute sit-down interview airs tonight after the 2-part finale of ID Discovery's bombshell 4-part docuseries, The Fall of Diddy.
The federal indictment says that these were filmed, and one of Phil's key responsibilities was to delete those. He was to scrub any digital video evidence of these events. Why? Because these are the same devices that other people in Diddy's life were using.
He said, "I'm Puff Daddy. I'll eat your face off."
I always believed that I was the only victim.
Now it's one Diddy bombshell claim after another, where violence appears to be the consistent theme.
His rages, his tendency towards anger and violence.
Today marks 134 days in jail for Diddy after his September 16th arrest for allegedly running a criminal enterprise that included and racketeering.
Freak-offs sometimes lasted days at a time, involved multiple commercials, often involved a variety of narcotics.
Today, dozens of civil suits ranging to both men and women claiming they were intentional. Diddy's legal team gave this statement to Extra.
The truth will always find its way, even in the dark.
Now in the series, more people who claim to be Diddy's victims are revealing what they experienced when The Fall of Diddy continues tonight on ID Discovery and Max.
The person I want to hear who has some might have something to say is what's his name? Farnsworth Bentley. Uh so he said that no one was, they were young, but they weren't underage. And I have to go back to what I said before. These these are just adults doing adult things. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. The problem comes in when people are unknowingly putting things in their body that aren't making them aware of what is going on. And then they're being taken advantage of. Totally different. So if that is what he is saying is happening, then he's on to something. But at the same time, people are going to say, you helped. You know, that brother looked like one of the DeBarges. I forgot to say that. He looked like one of the DeBarge brothers. I do believe that Diddy is guilty of something. What and how much, to what extent, I have no clue. But there was a lot of people who witnessed and participated in help. I'm about to go and watch this right now, The Fall of Diddy, just to get more info. I honestly forgot that this one had came out, but I seen that other one. I just feel like right now, it's been, you just want these stories and people coming out telling their truth to be genuine and real. You don't want anyone making up stuff. I'm not saying he is. I'm just saying, like, you don't want to get put in that category of, oh, he's just trying to get paid or she's just trying to get paid. You don't want to fall into that. So you just like, because to me, it seems like he just threw himself under the bus to tell the truth. That's what it looks like to me. Like from that statement, the article I read about him, you know. But again, if like, just imagine he's like, I can't do this, and Diddy's like, you have no choice. And Diddy say something like, and don't even think about going to the cops because they work for me too. Like stuff like that. Like what, you know what I mean? You got to get the hell out the country. I'm gonna have a lot to trim out on this video. Dang. All right, hey, appreciate y'all coming over and watching, man. Peace out.